everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi.
Poor mom lost her voice, so it's always in waves, and eventually we'll all get better. But you said you feel good. You don't feel sick or anything.
I don't feel
so
sick, but I'm just
I know. I'm like, you don't have to talk. I feel bad because I get like that. I start talking when I have like laryngitis or whatever, and it's funny because people are like, you talk too much, and it's hilarious hearing you try to talk, and you should really just relax your vocal cords, you know? So we're going to be watching more of The Dragon Prince today. We are on the finale of season 2.
Oh, wow.
Finale.
Yeah, so a lot of big stuff is happening, and it ended on a bad note last time because Callum was drowning.
Oh, yes.
He was in that dream state or something, and it looks like magic was challenging him. He had the cube, and that's the key of Erebos, remember?
That's right.
We know who Erebos is now, who is the guy in the mirror.
That's right, yeah.
Exactly.
And he has a super deep voice, so thank you for letting us know in the
goodness,
comments.
yeah.
He sounded familiar to me, and it's the same voice actor who plays Ko on Avatar: Last Airbender. Remember Ko, the scary face stealer, the big like centipede looking thing with that face that kept changing? So that's the same voice actor. And I'm like, oh yeah, he has a really cool, scary voice, you know? So it's interesting. So it looks like things are connecting where Callum also, I think he was connecting with Erebos there because that's his key, and he kept singing the key.
Yeah.
And then himself, Mirror Image, was trying to convince him that dark magic is good. I don't know. So I just felt like, I think Erebos is kind of a bad guy because we keep hearing the bad music, and the way he talks, he's kind of like alluring and stuff. And
Yes,
So-
I think so too.
and there were a bunch of keys that Callum was laying on,
Oh, yeah.
you know, last episode in that dream. So I was kind of like, well, okay, well, it's called the key of Erebos, the cube. So I'm curious, you
I
know?
am too, and I'm just so curious too why Harrow had this mirror to begin with. So was he?
Yeah.
I know, because they
Is he
took it out of the
practicing
dragon
as well?
lair. Yeah, so
Exactly.
maybe like you were thinking that maybe it has like knowledge where this being in the mirror was some kind of teacher in the lair and taught the dragons how to do magic or something. But I don't know what his intentions are because we don't know. We don't really know anything about that person yet. It sounds like, though, you might be a little evil just because of the music and how he talks.
God,
I'm
yeah.
totally judging that, but we'll see.
Exactly, and I think he's going to help Viren with something too.
Yeah, I think so too. So maybe that's his way to get out of the mirror. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe the mirror is like his source of power. Maybe he can't leave the mirror anyways, but really curious. Yeah, a lot of mystery there. And yeah, so I want to see what's going to happen with Callum. What did we see with the cube? It just lights up. Like anytime it's close to a certain
Lights
magic
up and
source.
it just keeps that one side, that one sign.
Yeah.
Remember?
So it lights up when a primal source is close, or someone connected to magic is close. Okay. So even Rayla, when they were sitting together on the cliffside that one time, and he was holding the cube, she has moon magic, so that lit up
Moon,
too.
okay.
So we kept seeing things like that. And then in this dream, that red one
Yeah,
kept
that's
lighting
the one
up.
I'm thinking about.
Yeah, so I don't know what that one is. So you guys are telling us the elements. I know we should know more about it, but we're pretty good with it. Like we know the moon, sky, water, sun, or fire or something, right?
Yeah.
And then the stars. I kept calling it universe, but I think that's called star.
Okay.
And there's another one? I think there might be. Sorry, I'm probably missing one.
Something
Earth.
like that. Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
And there's a seventh one.
It's probably the one that we don't, that one that's showing,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. I'm totally missing one there, so I apologize. You're going to be like, oh, it's this one. I'll be like,
So
no.
we're just going.
Earth, fire, water, air. I'm thinking Avatar
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
But
I was just
maybe it was
thinking
6 or
Avatar.
7. I don't know. But yeah, so I can't wait to get into it, shall we? Callum was drowning, and hopefully he doesn't drown.
Exactly. And Rayla's so good to him.
She
Yeah,
is.
she
She's
is.
really nice. Oh, and Ezra was riding a banther
Yes.
or something, right?
That's right, that's right.
That's right.
All right, so this episode is called Breathe. Yes, Callum, you're drowning. Please
Yes,
breathe for
please,
us.
yes.
So,
Exactly.
season 2,
Focus.
episode 9.
Okay.
Thank you. Don't worry about me. I'll be safe.
Aw.
Thank you.
I want that power.
Bye-bye. Let me wag my tail.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
They like praise, compliments, and a friendly scratch under the chin every now and then.
Hey, that's like me.
Awkward.
Allow me to earn your trust. Then we will have to get their attention.
Oh, boy. What's that mean?
My dad.
That's okay. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Oh, that was
I know
nice,
it's not
yeah.
the same, but when I was a kid, my mom and dad split up. She said I had to stay with Soren, that this was my home, and my brother and I needed each other. You might have noticed my dad is pretty intense.
I would say.
You must
Yeah.
miss her. And you have to face things you're not ready for.
He's so wise.
Yeah.
He is
Callum
very
told me
wise.
that.
Yeah, that's like we
You
heard that from
are
Callum.
so lucky to have a brother like Callum.
I know.
Aw.
Soren is a dude.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he might do. Yeah. The bird. The guy
I know
fell.
he would do anything to protect me, and I would do anything for him. You could talk to them, can't you?
Yes.
If I can find milk fruit, maybe I can help Soren. You've got to stay with me! Stay with me! Stay with me! Breathe. Breathe.
Oh, his
Just
mom.
need to breathe, sweetie. Sometimes you just need to focus on the present. Take a deep breath and just be. Oh, Callum! Callum!
Again, yeah.
Ooh, that's a sky ruin.
Things can get so complicated. But when you slow down,
It's like why is sky
let
lit?
yourself
Yeah.
breathe. You must know it with your head, hand, and heart. I love you with all of myself. And I always will.
Aww.
I can't lose you like this. You mean
Aw, it's
too
like-
much to me.
Aww.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
Thank God I wanted to see it.
Right.
look, you're awake now.
Yeah.
Twinkle in
Like,
your
that's
eye.
awkward.
Here, let me.
I understand the sky arcanum.
Yeah, because it lit up.
Yeah.
It did.
Look,
Aww.
Claudia,
Oh,
there's a
that's
family of deer here. I almost forgot how deer love milk fruit.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Oh,
I've got
she wants
plenty
to.
of friends to help me if I get lost.
I care about you and Callum a lot.
I know.
Aw, he gave her a milk fruit. That's not what she wants, though. She used you. Those poor fawns. Mom's like,
I used to hold the power of the sky in my hand, right? But now that's gone. But Rayla, the whole world is like a giant primal stone, and we're inside it. I am the wing.
That makes less sense, but okay.
positive. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be able to do it.
Like I said.
What?
Aspero.
Yay!
Ooh, watch out.
Oh my
They
goodness.
pull their hair. They got nice hair.
He was gone?
I love your zappy kisses.
Aw!
Yes,
You
yeah.
figured it out? You can do magic again.
I serve the young king.
What?
So
I
you
know about Dad.
I'm so sorry that I didn't tell you. I tried to, but I just couldn't.
Couldn't bring himself to do it.
Aww. We're so good together.
Yeah.
Come here, guys. Aww. Oh, that's freaky. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
You survived. All those nerves.
I can move my toes. I forgot how much I love wiggling them.
Wow, they're like, I'm at it.
I can feel again. Powerful thighs.
Oh my gosh.
And my ribs. Ah,
Not only feel them, you can move them.
oh, it's
Don't they?
horrible.
Ooh, wait, look at her.
Feel again.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Claudia.
She's trying to recuperate.
Klutz?
You're gonna be better now. That's all that matters.
She's white.
Let's do this.
Now it's getting bigger.
Callum, I can't run away from growing up.
Now that you're King Ezrin, are you gonna start saying wise things like that all the time?
I'm not going with you to Zadia.
Aww.
I have to face my responsibility. Now that I'm king, I have to go home. You and Rayla have to do this without me.
I'll travel with the king
Course, so
and
that-
keep him
good.
safe.
Oh, that's good.
I know where you live.
As soon as Zim is home, I'll come back to help you. I love you.
I love you too.
Only brothers are always like that.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you learn to fly. But
Yeah,
I
it's
know
true.
you'll get it soon.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
he's been so close to him.
Goodness.
need to go be with your mom. That's your home.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's whining. Oh, he's
Look at
turning.
face.
Oh, I know. It's hard. Elves.
Bring terror to Delbar.
What?
To Neolandia.
Wow. He's
Oh my
going
god, so
through
he's
his
causing
veins.
all this mess now.
Yeah. Oh, look how dark he is.
Yeah, he's like not even human anymore. Oh, don't get too close.
Gosh,
Hold on.
Yeah, I wouldn't just walk on that.
Not all the rocks sink that quickly.
Have to wait for the moon to
Moon
come
powers.
Oh,
Nice.
oh my goodness.
out. Okay, guys.
Do it, if you follow. I'd hold the dragon at this point
Wow.
because I don't know if the
Yeah,
dragon's
right.
gonna.
Secret passage.
You're in danger. They've come for you.
Ooh, wow.
Lord Viren, open up. Open it for them.
Ooh. This is really bad.
Oh.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, right, bye.
Alright.
Ooh. Guys doing magic through him. Oh my god, he just killed that guy!
Really bad.
Wow. Look at it, oh my god.
Why would you approach him?
Oh, he still has the bird.
Surrender, Viren.
Oh boy.
It's over. Stop!
Don't make me give the order.
Oh, she's brave.
You have betrayed me. No. I will stay with you.
Oh my
I'd be
goodness.
like freaking
Until the
out.
time is right, and then he's
I
ready.
know.
Come
We need to
on.
hurry. If the
yeah,
sun
let's not
rises,
talk
we
about it
won't
in the
be
middle
able
of
to
it.
see them
It's like
from
the
here.
lake. The frozen lake. Yeah, see?
See?
I would have ran the first time.
Yeah.
But now it's
they
exciting.
are. Oh no.
Just go for it. He knows
I
that
can see
Zim's in
something.
trouble.
Okay, Zim, you can do this.
Oh, look at
You
that.
need to block the light.
Fly.
That's cool.
Oh, he has to mirror it.
You can do this, Zim.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's gonna fly.
Wow,
See, you can still
he can-
teach him.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Oh, cool.
Block the light.
You're doing it! You're flying!
Oh no.
Oh, he's fireproof.
He isn't going to make it.
Give him a little boost.
Oh yeah.
Thank God he does that now.
Oh, good.
My feet are getting hot. Watch out.
Oh,
Lit up.
We
you
can
can cover enough.
up again. Run!
Oh, just in time, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Made it across. Yeah.
Give a hug.
Woohoo.
Ah!
Oh,
I'm back. Can I put you down?
You're a weird king, King Ezran.
It's the horn you cut off the dragon.
Oh.
Failed missions, mad dad. Maybe dad not mad.
Amazing!
He did like him.
Oh my
He
god.
did.
Zadia. Oh no. It's him.
Ooh. it's a
Soul
dragon.
Regan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
He didn't look very happy to see
No. Aw. He's crying. It's a mental connection. The dragon we just saw.
Oh, that's...
He has cool antlers or whatever there.
Uh,
Oh, it's a Grano! Oh my
Nice.
god! And the staff
need
and
to
the
eat.
bug.
that bug.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's...
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
spell
that's
that Viren did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, how cute! They're both on
Oh,
Panthers.
they're gonna
That's what they're gonna get backhand. No one's gonna bother them, right? Oh, how cool!
Corv's just gonna say,
That's
this
cool.
is so weird.
I know. He's like, you're a weird king, King
Oh my
Ezran.
God, yeah,
I like them all together. Like,
Oh,
I
they
like
are good.
Ezran paired up with Corvus. Corvus is awesome. We knew
Yes,
he was
he
a good guy anyways. He was sent out by Amaya to go after the princes to save them from what they thought was a bloodthirsty elf. You know?
Exactly.
So
an
now he knows the
assassin.
truth. Yeah, and he knows
That's
that Rayla's an actual good elf, or what does a good elf mean? Like, you can't judge a person by their race. So
Exactly.
yeah, so I'm glad Corvus is protecting Ezran and going together. And you know what? Ezran in a way can be protecting Corvus too, because he has those really cool animal powers, and he has Panthers on his side.
Animals along their path.
Yeah, so that'll really help them on the trek home as well, because here you have a king, you know, vulnerable, because you only have one guy protecting him, which is super strong, but still, like, it's good to have the extra sources to help out, you know?
And when he goes home, what's going to happen? I mean,
that's true too. That is true. And Viren sent that, like, those shadow monsters. They look like the other moon shadow elves. I'm kind of wondering, so if you can let us know without, like, spoiling anything ahead of this, but he was using the weapons, and I was overthinking it. I didn't want to say it while we were watching, but he was using those moon shadow weapons. They kind of look like Rayla's, and we have a couple weapons here that are Rayla's weapons. They're not painted or anything, but they have that kind of style to them. And I wonder if those are the weapons that were there when they killed Harrow. So maybe he, like, took their souls or something and made them go after these kingdoms. That's kind of what I'm thinking, you know? Because so now he's going by Erebos's opinion and saying, and demand, and saying, like, okay, well, now you should show them fear because these other kingdoms didn't believe you before.
Exactly. And he's saying, oh, I tried so hard to work with
to convince and all
really
that.
Didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he showed them a convincing story and everything, and a lot of the kings and queens believed him, but the young queen, Anya, didn't believe him at all.
No,
so once she said something, all the other rulers said, no, we're not going to do that. Yeah, they kind of questioned it. So, but yeah, to go that far, and I know he traveled far, and he did have this elaborate story to tell them, and he just thought they were all going to side with him because they're all against Zadia.
It's so impressive. It's got to be true.
Yeah, and to actually now listen. So Erebos isn't a good guy. Like, he's telling them, you got to show him fear. And he went through Viren to kill all those people, all those guards that came in. He
and then he just
them.
told them to stop when the queen came in.
Yeah, and he was like kind of almost freaked out. Not freaked out, but he sounded desperate. He's like, stop, you know? So I was like, oh no, he was serious. Like, he doesn't want him to die there. So I wonder if he kind of likes Viren, like, ooh, I got this human that I can manipulate, like as a puppet kind of thing. Or I don't know what's going on there, but he might Viren.
He might leash him out when he needs them even more.
Yeah.
Like, get all the kings together and all the, you know, superiors together, and then do something else.
Yeah, to send those shadow monsters out. I wonder what they're going to do. Wreak terror? Like, okay, what kind of terror can you do? You're going to kill a lot of people? Like, that's horrible. So Viren, I mean, he's losing more and more of his soul, because the more we see him use this dark magic, he keeps changing, and the more he changes, he stays that way. So it looks like he's using other magical creatures to go kind of back to normal, it looks like, because we've seen that a couple times where all of a sudden he's back to human form. But yeah, so I wonder, you know, doing this magic kind of just changes you completely, permanently. And Claudia, too, bringing back Soren.
Yeah.
That was insane.
That was really intense for her.
And she has the white streak now in her hair, kind of like Rogue from X-Men. I was thinking that a lot. You know, different situation there. But that was such a cool scene, seeing her bring back her brother, like, to actually be able to move again. And then the whole time he's all excited and moving around, like, why does this hurt? Not that he was saying that, but he kept moving when his ribs were broken. He's like, but I can feel it. It's great. And the whole time you just see parts of her hovered, and she's slowly breathing, trying to recuperate from what she just did. I'm like, ooh, like, that's evil
takes
and
a part
scary.
of you every time you do it, you know?
Yeah, and it seems like she was fighting to get back or something, so maybe it, like, takes her to hell or something. I don't know, because it was like,
well, you
her
know
eyes
what?
are black.
I mean, think of all the things that she's killed to make this dark magic.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's pure evil.
So you know what?
Thank God she only needed one fawn. That was sad enough. But right when she asked Ezran, like, oh, because immediately when they were talking, which was a very heartfelt talk, but when she goes, you don't have a way with animals, you can actually speak with animals. And then she's like, maybe you can help me find something in the forest. Yeah. And overthinking it, I was like, okay, afterwards I was like, okay, maybe she was saying that because he has his little friends to help guide them through the forest to find this milk fruit or whatever. Yeah. But I'm like, immediately I was like, no, she needs an animal.
And again, she's deceiving him again.
She's like really nice and caring, but
she's not.
She's not. Yeah. So I think she really does care for Ezran and Callum. I really, truly think she does. But when it comes to dark magic, and of course loves her brother, absolutely, she keeps going to this dark magic. And I get it. Like, she wants to protect her brother. That's hard. Like, do you want him to be paralyzed? You're in a time where it was really hard to be handicapped, and he's a guard, and he's not really good at anything else. He might be, but...
And she feels, okay, his life is worth more than a fawn.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So,
you know?
It's an easy decision.
That was so cool, and how that happened, though, was really sad, and of course, like Ezra couldn't know about it because he would have been very upset.
Oh,
like,
he would have
judged that.
totally
Yeah,
not brought her there.
But I love how he gave her a milk fruit too, kind of like a truce kind of thing. Like, here you go, like I helped you, and it was a sweet moment. I like that moment.
Right, here, this is what you were looking for here, and I'm going to leave you.
I'm glad she didn't bring in the deer. I really thought she was going to drag the deer into the
it almost
hospital.
sounded like that in the hallway
into it.
And then do the magic
Like
there. And I'm like,
ruckus.
don't do that. I want to see
It was just her
cute little
crazy
fog,
dark magic.
Yeah, ooh. So I wonder, because she seems like a nice person, but I wonder if she keeps doing dark magic like her father, if she's going to really just turn evil. Because I still want to feel like Viren cared for his best friend, Hero, but maybe the dark magic really just took him over, where now he's just evil and he just sees bad things and tunnel vision or whatever. But I don't know. So maybe Claudia will go down that same path.
No problem.
It seems like it.
That.
Yeah.
It seems like it. You know, I have a prediction of Ez, when he goes back to the kingdom, that bug in Viren's ear, he might be able to talk to her or do something to manipulate, you know.
That's actually a cool idea.
The scenario of what's going to, you know,
Or
possibly.
maybe he'll be able to hear it or something and be like, oh, what's going on?
I mean,
yeah.
it is a creature. Maybe it's I don't know.
It is a creature, but I don't know. You're right. Like, it could just be a dark
Real
magic creature or
virtual,
something.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe only Viren can see it. I think it just went into his ear. It's so creepy.
Way inside.
I know. I'm like, I'll stay with you. No, I don't have a say in this. But we saw magic on the elf side in the mirror, on Erebos' side, where he was doing the runes too, like Callum was. Yeah. But he was doing a whole bunch of different colored runes. And he did fire, I guess, through Viren, and he did ice and stone, it looked like, or ash or something, right? Where he just killed all these people. So, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So a lot of bad things were happening there. And now Viren's captured. So I feel like there's a bigger plan, of course, there, where he wanted him to stop because he didn't want him to die, but maybe he could foresee stuff.
He wants something to do deeper.
Yeah, because he even said, you're in danger, people are coming or something, so he can foresee stuff. So he probably knows, like, you'll be okay if you just surrender now, you know?
Almost like Ez with Zim.
Yeah,
Zim
that was cool. That was long distance.
Fly, and encouraging him to do, you know, the right thing to get the sun to, you know, to quell it. And
I love how it's not random too. Like, they show signs since the beginning where here Ezra can talk to animals and he can really like talk to them without like saying words. Like, he says words for us to understand.
Yeah.
But he can have conversations with Zim and stuff, and Zim just fully understands, and half the time he's not really talking to him, you know? And for him to actually talk over distance through his mind, it was just cool because we've seen a few things like that before where Zim and Ezra were laying in the boat and they were copying each other's movements in their sleep, you know? So we saw that they do have that mental connection. And now he still helped him fly. So that was fun. And also Corvus. He is great for helping Ezra just go with it. Like, he's like, okay, why are you climbing me? Why are we running? Like, he has no idea. So for him to just go for it, you're the king. Go with Ezra and like, that's great. He's faithful, you know?
Yeah. And Colin helped Zim up to the sun too.
Yeah, that was great. Poor mom, her voice, I know. But it's true. Like, Callum, he knows a primal source. He's actually connected to the sky. So it was cool. I got excited because I was really hoping for a while that would happen because they were kind of hinting to that. And it's never happened before. And so maybe he's the first human to ever do that, which it sounds like he might be. Right when we saw the cut where he's dreaming and then it goes to that Key of Erebos cube thingy, I was kind of like, okay, you see the rune that's glowing, that's sky. And no one there has sky magic. You know, so Rayla has moon and the sky was going. So
that makes sense.
So it shows that he was connecting there. So he had the magic of the sky. So pretty cool. So maybe he'll learn that zappy spell again. That lightning spell, remember? Because that was sky too. And did he do anything else or was it just those two? I think it was just those two. Yeah. But maybe he can do a lot more. Oh, so this just opened up the world even more.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And
so that's
they
pretty
met
cool.
up with they were in Xania, and now they have this dragon there.
They have this big dragon, and it's huge.
He looks like the guard of...
He looks like the dragon. I want to look at that again because, it looks like he's guarding that area because they just went into Xania, even though it was hard and they had that moon shadow path, which is actually a really cool way to get across because there's no other way to cross besides the breach before that Amaya was at and she got attacked at, remember? With the Sunfire Elves? Right. So now they have this moon shadow path and I'm kind of overthinking it, but when Rayla initially went with her group of moon shadow elves to go assassinate the king and prince, I wonder if they made that for their way back home. Like, I don't think that was always there. I think that was maybe made when they went over. So, and then they all died, so they didn't use it again. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea to have like a different way to go through. And I love how Rayla's like, there is an easy way to get to Zadia, or however she said it. And it wasn't really that easy, but I wish, just like the whole ice thing with the egg falling into the ice, and then she had that heartfelt confession, or was trying to confess to the boys about what happened. I'm like, why do you guys do it in dire need? Like, don't do it right now. And the fact that she's, they're crossing, and she knows the stones are sinking. Callum does too, and I'm like,
and the ones at the end are probably gonna sink too. So you go fast.
Yeah, I think it sinks like once you step on it. I think that's what it was, because like you could see like after they'd step on it, that's when it would start sinking. But at the same time, like I would still kind of rush. That's lava, and it's really hot. But it made it more exciting, and then that way Ezra was able to connect to Zim, because it was a dire situation, and even teamwork. Even Callum was able to use his Aspero spell to help out Zim. So, but now Zim can fly, so it's great. And I do have to say, because I love hooking people up and everything, but that's going to make things very interesting, because Rayla cares for Callum.
She almost said the L word.
I don't know. Like what? Like I was kind of hoping, but like before I was like, well, it's just a friendship, so I don't know, because I really didn't get that feeling before. But I think they're finally going that way. I don't know. I think Callum's kind of oblivious. I don't know if he heard her or not. I don't think so, but he just connected to the sky arcanum, so that's exciting.
Yeah, that was huge for him when he woke up. He's like, I tell you.
Yeah, and I love how awkward Rayla was afterwards. That was so funny. Yeah, that was funny. I really like Rayla a lot. She's really sweet, and that'll really be interesting, because with all the wars and stuff going on, and how much hate there is between all species, like it'll be kind of interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, so now they're going to this dragon. Will it be okay? Will it eat them? Who knows? Maybe it'll see Zim and be like, "It's your right on me," and we'll go see the queen.
Right?
So
I think it'll like
it. So we're going on to season 3 next.
Oh wow!
Woohoo!
That was a good finale.
Very good.
Yeah, it was very good. I really enjoyed that. A lot of major things. We had Callum, who humans have never ever done anything besides dark magic. So now he can actually connect to a primal source like elves and dragons, I guess. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. Yeah.
And Zim can fly.
Zim can fly. Rayla almost had a confession. And I love Corvus and Ezra. And Ezra's going back to his kingdom, so they parted ways.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's a huge thing.
And Soren can walk.
And so, so huge things. And Soren can walk now. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So I wonder, we see a picture right now, and we see Ezra on the throne sitting with Bait.
And he looks
serious.
It
looks like he makes it home. Yeah, and he looks serious.
And
so I guess
even Bait looks serious.
Yeah, so I guess they're going to be separated for a while. But it might be a good thing, because maybe he can really contain things there and keep things at peace, especially with Viren being there. And then Rayla and Callum can hopefully get Zim back home. And now hopefully we'll see more of Zadia.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great. That'd be good. See that side.
Yeah, it would be fun. I want to see, because apparently there's magic everywhere, because Rayla was saying that in season 1, that, it's everyday stuff to them, because they see it all the time, but there's magic in everything. So I'm like, ooh, that'll be fun. I'd have a lot of fun with that. Maybe it's like the Avatar world, where it's like you had Jake, hitting everything. Remember James Cameron Avatar? Right. It's like everything's like, you touch it, it's like, it moves funny, and it's just cool. We'll see.
I really want Aunt Amaya to come back.
I want Amaya to come back too. We see her now and again.
We really do.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, I really like her character a lot. I really hope we see her more.
Maybe she'll come back.
Okay, my biggest question is, we want to see Amaya, absolutely. Where's Gren? Is he still chained to that freaking wall?
Probably.
He's saying, hey.
Hey, guys.
I'm kind of hungry, and my arms are very sore.
I know. His arms are going to fall off.
or anything.
He's such a sweetheart. I know. I really hope he'll be okay. Maybe there'll be the ongoing joke where he's just chained there throughout the entire series. The poor guy. That's right. He has cobwebs all over him, the poor guy. I hope not. Yeah, so hopefully he'll come back. So I think we'll end it there. Great show. I really do enjoy it, and I have been reading all your comments. We have a true loyal following with the Dragon Prince, which is great. Everyone's so kind, so thank you guys, and everyone's so excited we're watching it. And we have had a few comments from other fans that watch other stuff on our channel, and they're like, they would never give this a chance, but now they like it because we're watching it. So I think that's actually pretty awesome too. So yay! So hopefully more people will watch it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys!
Bum, bum.
Great job, Bum Bum.